Pois, malta, bora lá jogar aqui um Apexinho. Tentar tocar coisa. Ah, querido. Coisa
Revenge is merely an opportunity for improvement.
tá aqui os brotes.
This is your champion.
Escola. Depois dar almoço. Depois aí então.
I'm Jump Master. Follow my lead.
I'm the jump master. Focus. Fight. Win.
I'm Jump Master. I'll take it from here. Hell yeah! First blood. First blood. Imagine crashing and burning on takeoff.
Delivering thermite. Rockstar out.
Wings up.
We're inside the next ring. Superior positioning.
Foda-se, até tenho uma arma.
Extended light magazine here. Level 1.
Dibs. Wings out.
Marked my next location.
Hey, thanks.
Take note of this.
Wings up.
Shield cell here. Shooting.
Wings out.
A new kill leader. We have our target. These bonds aren't easily broken. I'm under fire. What a pitiful squad. Even killing them was dull. Well done. I need a backpack.
You and me.
Wings up. Wings out.
Mark me.
leave a little bird drop in. We can cruise over here.
Ideal.
Wings up.
Shields are depleted. Recharging.
Safe to touch down. We're already in the next ring. Backpack here. Level 1.
Half of the squads have been disqualified. I need a backpack. Enemy far. Don't let them slip away. Opening fire. Eliminate the enemy. Reloading.
Attention. Care package coming down.
Enemy down.
Champions out. And I'm just brokenhearted about it.
Taking fire.
Fox 3, sending the payload.
Safe there. Use it.
Wings up.
Not so fast.
Fire.
Recharging shield.
Need some help here.
Reloading.
I'm under fire.
Focus. Do not let them best you again. What a pitiful squad. Even killing them was dull. Recharging shield.
Hold up. Healing.
Recharging shields.
Gotta hop up here. Shatter caps.
Shields are depleted. Recharging.
Wings out.
Meet me here.
Wings up.
Being pursued.
Moving here. Follow me.
What?
Some guys were shooting at me. They're coming after me.
Wings out.
From where?
Yeah, from back there.
We can scan this area.
Shooting. Taking fire. By my hand.
Wings up.
Reloading. Cut down an enemy. Recharging shield.
That was fun. Time for a cup of Rosalie? Oh, right, you're dead.
Round 2. Beginning ring countdown. Recharging shields. Mark me.
Recharging shields. Wings out.
Materials here. Replicator there.
Wings up.
Marked my next location. Survey beacon here. Shield battery here. Ultimate accelerant here.
Wings out.
One moment, I'm crafting.
Crafting over here. My mother would love hearing me say that.
The enemy is here.
I think I heard someone.
Uh-huh.
Enemies are. Don't let them slip away. We're already in the next ring. Now we wait. Shooting. Reloading. Shields are depleted. Recharging. Standing by for care package. Fire.
Frag out! Grenade! Frag out! Wings up! Recharging shields.
Taking fire.
Ah, I need to use this Phoenix kit.
Shields are depleted. Recharging.
Reloading. Under fire. Fox 30 firing missiles.
I'm under fire.
Radar shows we're charging up my shields.
They will be found. Reloading. Cut down an enemy. Replicator dropping.
Wings up.
Reloading. Taking fire.
Reloading.
That was all that remained of a pitiful squad.
É. Só espera que ele venha.
Repairing damages.
Então não achaste ali a massa? Tem que comer.
Recharging shields.
Já. Tá bem, se ele aqui não quiser, come uma bifana. Posso-lhe a bifana? Não tá. Ah, consigo, se me deres à tarde consigo. Se não me deres eu fico sem dinheiro para o carro.
heavy ammo. Enemy black market here. They didn't put away their tools.
Heavy ammo here.
We're inside the next ring.
Attention.
Superior positioning. Care package incoming. Target spotted, far off. Opening fire.
Wings out. Wings up. Reloading.
Taking fire. Frag out.
Box ready on missiles.
Reloading.
Wings out.
Round 4. Beginning.
Moving here. We're already in the next ring. Now, we wait.
Wings up.
Enemy here.
Wings out.
Never mind. Recharging shields. One minute. We have time to strategize. The enemy stands before us. Shooting.
45 to go. Fortunately,
Couple
radar
shields.
shows the ring's close. Wings up.
Our target is here. Shooting.
Also purple shield.
Under fire.
Recharging. The enemy is in striking range.
Charging on my shield.
A second squad. Adjust your strategy. These bonds are easily broken. Shields are depleted. Recharging. The ring is coming. Reposition now. Stand between us and unquestioned supremacy. The enemy is here. That was all that remained of a pitiful squad. One squad moving here. Follow me. Deathbox here. I can make use of it.
Wings out.
I'm back. Get you the red one. You don't have red shield?
It was a craver. That's a craver.
Ah, okay, okay.
45 to go. Fortunately, radar shows the ring's close.
But you're not full. Heal yourself.
Charging on my shields. Just a sec. Healing up.
We have 30 seconds. Prepare. The enemy stands before us. We're inside the next ring. Superior positioning. Meet me here. I'm under fire. Time to
Look out, grenade.
shields are depleted. Recharging. Meet me here.
Recharging shields.
Thermite out. Move this way.
Charging on my shields.
45 seconds and a nearby ring.
I don't want to get that high. Oh, that's the last squad. Okay, never mind. Let's
Charging
not
on my
come in there.
shields. Down to 30 seconds. Rings just reloading.
I'm under fire.
Hold up. Healing.
Recharging shields. Ten seconds until the ring closes. Move.
Recharging shields.
Shooting.
Final ring.
A phase tear. Recharging shield. Taking fire.
Como perder?
We have our Apex champions.
Vamos dar aí os tirinhos shot.
Revenge is merely an
one way.
opportunity
And that's
for
it, baby.
improvement.
This is your champion.
Valkyrie is Jump Master Actual. Follow my heading.
I'm the jump master. Follow my lead. That is an ideal landing place.
Wherever you want. I'm new in the game.
Again.
Não sou assim tão novo, mas o jogo é que sou novo.
Supply bin here. First blood has been taken.
Beginning ring countdown.
Evo shield here. Level 2.
Got a ways to go for the next ring.
Let's put you in a bind.
Extended sniper mag here. Level 4.
You wanna go fight?
We can try.
Yeah, that's
Coming to you.
okay. What level are you?
Sorry?
What level are you in the game? Level 1, 2, 5, 15? What?
I'm already on 90, so I'm still new in the game. I'm playing
Ring's
PC.
close and we've still
I
got a
was
minute.
controller.
Yeah, it's the same. I was on PS4 and I switched on PC. So we're
Yeah.
the same.
I'm too slow in the movement.
It's okay, but you know the basics. You know what.
The ring
what
is
goes in
near.
what weapon,
45 seconds remain.
Wings up.
A new kill leader. We have our target.
Down to 30 seconds. Ring's just a little further.
Extended energy magazine here. Level 2.
Ten seconds and the ring's just ahead. Wings out.
Warning. Ring closing.
We'll be caught outside the ring if we don't move.
Wings up.
Closed door here.
Wings out.
Half the squads remain. The field has been cleared and the true test begins. Standing by for care package.
Wings up.
Attention, the champion has been eliminated.
Later, champ. Wings out.
Optics here. Mid-range.
I'm lagging my ass off.
Thanks a bunch. Wings up. Wings out.
Moving here. Follow me.
Wings up.
Enemy far off.
Wings out.
Use this gravity cannon.
Wings up.
Jump pad here.
Round 2, beginning ring countdown.
Wings out. Got a ways to go for the next ring.
Replicator
Wings up.
delivered.
Enemy far
I
off.
think this is gonna.
Replicator on its way down. Wings out.
Enemy here.
Wings up.
Garage is low.
I'm under fire. Reloading.
Reloading.
Reloading. Countdown. Recharging shields. We're close to the ring. We have 1 minute.
Bogey's dead.
Well done. That kill was perfectly executed.
Rings just a little further.
Another squad is on us.
Taking fire. Fox 3, sending it home.
Finding them.
This truck.
Down to 30 seconds. Rings just a little further.
They went away. This truck, bro.
Recharging shields.
Rings out. Recharging shields. 10 seconds and the ring's just ahead.
Target acquired here.
Rings up. Progress. Hey, ring's closing. We are all in the danger zone. Reloading.
Taking fire. We routed that squad. Hardly a challenge.
Attention. Delivering care package.
Care package incoming. Shields are depleted. Recharging.
Can we go loot back? I need to have ammo.
Yeah.
Alert 5, ready to scorch for burn. Recharging shields.
Do you have your own? You can fly?
Need to use this Phoenix kit.
Focus. Do not let them best you again.
One sec. Using my Phoenix kit.
I don't have the whole.
Wings out.
You don't have ammo.
Round 3. Beginning ring countdown.
Next ring's not close, people. Deploying heat shield.
Healing. Replicator.
Hold up. Healing.
Healing.
Wings up.
Come on, heal.
One sec. Healing up. Wings out.
Please.
Sorry?
You have one.
Sorry?
Do you have a medkit?
A battery.
It's okay.
A battery.
No, a medkit. It's okay. Oh,
Counting
thank
down
you.
from 60 and the ring's close by.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks.
The ring is near. 45 seconds remain.
Wings up.
30 seconds before the ring closes. Use it well.
Ring closing in 10. It's close. Wings out. Wings up. Sweet. We're already inside the next ring.
Delivery care package.
Standing by for care package.
Wanna go fight?
We can go.
Target acquired. There.
Wings out. Frag out.
Enemy at that location.
Arcster out.
Marked my next location.
They're underneath us.
Under fire. Bandit hurting.
Let's regroup here.
Heal, fight.
Charging up my shields.
Evo shield here. Level 3. Pinpointed the attackers. Shooting. Enemy at that location.
One sec. Using my Phoenix kit.
Enemy on me.
He's one.
These ties bind.
Wings up. Counting down from 60 and the ring's close by.
Enemy close.
Reloading. I'm down.
45. I'm under fire. Tanks here ready. Reloading.
GG man.
Ah, mais um. Vamos levar na boca, mais uma vez.
Pra vencer o inimigo.
I always take the high road.
Rest assured, I will accept nothing less than perfection.
Introducing your champion.
You got this. Just look in front of you, behind you, above you, all at once. You'll be fine.
Show no mercy. Shooting. Reloading. Enemy
First blood.
Taking fire. I'm out of heavy ammo.
Round one.
I just took out a whole
Beginning
squad.
ring countdown.
Snag the banner. Never leave your wingman. Wings out.
I took a moment to sharpen my blade.
New kill leader appointed.
New kill leader. Surely you can.
Reloading.
Until the ring closes.
Bandit down. Reloading. I'm out of heavy ammo. Rings far with only 45 seconds. Supersonic. Bandit bought the farm.
Good kill. Your training is paying off.
Progress.
Fox 3, sending the payload.
You're outside terrain. Get going.
Wings up.
Taking fire. I'm down.
Care package being delivered.
Incoming care package. Pro tip, don't try intercepting something at Mach 1. Wings out. Half the squads have bought the farm. We got this. New kill leader. They can have it. My sights are set higher.
Attention. There is a new kill leader.
Wings up. New kill leader. But they haven't won yet. Wings up. Wings out. Wings up. Fox 3, firing missiles.
Focus. That is how I defeated you.
Sim.
We should go this way.
Round 2. Attention. The champion has been eliminated.
Tá, vamos. Normal. Ai, que sono. Trabalhar à noite, porra com o gajo. Porra, está complicado entrar numa arena. 100 e tal gajos, não dá para jogar arenas. Ah, lá vai. Gostei disso. Esta. Maguito. Anda que eu estou a ficar louco.
Wanna fly? I make a great wingman. I know where we want to be.
You and me? Let's take this win.
Olha o Thanos, tá tudo Thanos.
Nigga.
Então o que é que tens estado a fazer, Thanos?
Don't worry about my legs getting tired. I made sure that would never happen again.
Put your opponents in their place.
Aim high, squad. Let's go.
O que é que temos estado a fazer? Fizeste live hoje? Ontem estive na tua live, mas depois tive que me deitar. Conheço. É um coxo qualquer que anda aí a tentar aprender a jogar Apex. Mas ainda só me safo bem é nessa arena.
Round 1. Your goal is
Wings out.
win.
Got some materials here.
Taking fire.
Go check it. Got some materials for us.
Reloading.
Ai, pra cima dele.
Listen up, I'm getting shot at. Care package coming in. Enemy down.
Got a bandit.
Ah. He's up top. Go for the other guy. Nice.
Double kill. The unworthy.
Man.
The victorious fighter is well prepared.
Uma penhazinha.
I drop in here. If it lands on you, I hear it's good luck.
Round 2.
Wings up.
I hope you have discerned their weaknesses.
Got some materials here. Check it. Got some materials for. Thermite grenade out.
Wings out.
Getting shot at. I'm down. Recharging my shields. Contact. Target spotted. Got this.
Mayday. Grounded.
Foi de parte, tem que ter curado.
Recharging my shields. Gone now. Say hello.
Bogey in my crosshairs.
Recharging my shields.
Near.
They spotted me.
Got a bandit.
Shot. Facing.
He's near where I died. Ah, e aí na tarde também tenho que fazer uma pausazinha. Tenho que ir fazer o almoço para o puto. Vai chegar. É ver. Ok, ver.
Making contact with enemy.
Well done. You've proved your worth.
Hoje nenhum kill. Vá lá.
Do not let it slip away.
Stay focused.
Ah,
We're about to win. Thanks. I really appreciate how easy you made that look for me. Nice touch. Let's leave a little bird. Hey, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, am I right?
Round 3.
Wings up.
Got some
dei uma
material here.
pausazinha.
Check it. Got I'm spotted. Check it back. I've been down.
Burn frag.
Great face.
Frag. Pro tip, don't try recharging shields. Help here.
Foda-se.
Thermite grenade out.
Bora.
Contact with target. Contact with hostile. Patching myself up.
Bom, maltinha,
Making
já
contact with
venho.
enemy.
Vou almoçar. É já.
Make contact. They spotted me. I'm taking shots. Recharging my shields. Getting shot at.
Lost. Learn from this.
Don't die again, please.
Your enemies are on their knees. End them.
Just one more point.
Round 4.
Placing a portal. Portal placed.
Wings out.
Throwing thermite grenade.
Box 3, dumping the pods.
Care package arriving.
Looks like
Reloading. Recharging shields. Reloading.
I'm spotted. Taking fire.
Reloading. I'm down.
Reloading. Enemy down.
Bom, hoje vais almoçar.
Hostile close. Contact with target.
Comer almoço.
For up to 7 hours. The cooking broth is used to crisp up the From the juiciest tacos in LA to barbecue ribs from a gas station in Kansas City, here are 28 foods you can't miss in 2021. If you're looking for some of the juiciest tacos in LA, be sure to stop by Birreria San Marcos. The meat is slow cooked for up to 7 hours. The cooking broth is used to crisp up the tortillas, which then get a nice pile of cheese and are cooked further. And of course, no birria taco is complete without a cup of consomme for dipping. While Portillo's in Chicago is known for its hot dogs, its cake shake is another incredibly popular menu item. The business makes anywhere from 60 to 200 chocolate cakes a day. Any cakes not served that day are used to make the shakes, which include an entire slice mixed in. Primo's Donuts is an institution in LA. Since 1956, Primo's has been serving up hot and fresh donuts to Angelinos daily. While it may not fit the traditional shape, the buttermilk bar is widely regarded as one of the best donuts in Los Angeles. Joe's Kansas City Barbecue has been operating out of a gas station since 1996 and has become a favorite amongst locals. The award-winning ribs are slowly smoked and smothered in a sweet barbecue sauce. If pancakes are your breakfast of choice, look no further than the Clinton Street Baking Company in New York City. Its blueberry pancakes have won numerous awards, and for good reason. The perfect balance of crispy outside and fluffy inside, paired with its homemade blueberry sauce, makes each bite as delicious as the next. Skyline Chili is a Cincinnati staple, known for topping its meals with huge amounts of delicious chili and cheese. Its signature dish, called the Five-Way, has a spaghetti base topped with beans, chili, and loads of cheese. For a savory option in the morning, the full English breakfast from Terry's Cafe is one of the best in London. The dish comes as a hefty portion, with Cumberland sausage, beans, roasted tomatoes, black pudding, bubble and squeak, mushrooms, bacon, and a perfectly runny egg. La New Yorkina in New York City makes traditional Mexican-style ice pops by hand. It makes roughly 3,000 of the paletas a day, and features a variety of Mexican-inspired flavors such as mango chili and raspberry verbena. C&O Trattoria in Venice, California offers free and endless garlic knots with every meal. Each roll is doused with a signature garlic butter mix. The restaurant averages about 10,000 garlic knots each day. The Nutty Cookie from Maman is one of the most popular cookies in New York City. The cookie includes almonds, walnuts, macadamia nuts, and 61% dark chocolate wafers. The shop goes through around 3,000 cookies in just 2 days. Some of the best pizza you can buy in LA doesn't come from a restaurant, but from this wood-fire grill in the back of a pickup truck. After spending time learning the craft in Italy, Elio Lopez set up shop in a liquor store parking lot, where he fires up fresh Neapolitan-style pizzas with a wide range of customizations. Central Texas is known for having some of the best barbecue in the country, and the beef rib from Louis Miller Barbecue is no exception. A simple blend of seasonings paired with old-school smoking techniques cooks the meat to a nearly pull-apart texture. Kanbi in Los Angeles specializes in Japanese-style egg sandwiches. One of its most popular is the egg salad sandwich, which features a hefty scoop of egg salad and a soft-boiled egg sandwiched between 2 slices of fluffy white bread. The business goes through around 2,200 eggs a week. Across the river from Manhattan, you'll find Fiore's House of Quality, a small deli in Hoboken, New Jersey that's renowned for its roast beef and mutz sandwiches. The shop makes its own fresh mutz, which pairs perfectly with its roast beef and freshly baked rolls. The sandwich is topped off and served with a rich gravy for dipping. Antico Vinaio is a must-try when visiting Florence. Its sandwiches are made with a local bread called schiacciata. The shop has an endless selection of cold cuts, cheese, and homemade creams like truffle or artichoke. You can find Fugetsudo in LA's Little Tokyo. It's one of the oldest Japanese-American businesses in the country. The family-run shop is known for its rainbow dango, a fun and vibrant version of the traditional Japanese mochi. While Philadelphia may be known for its cheesesteaks, Sarcone's Bakery serves up another Philly classic. What started as a way to prevent leftover bread dough from going to waste, the tomato pie has become popular amongst Philadelphians for an on-the-go meal. Russ and Daughters is a fourth-generation family business serving up some of the best lox in Manhattan. The sandwich comes with a healthy portion of the smoked salmon, tomato, and cream cheese on both sides. Monty's Good Burger in LA offers a delicious burger option that is 100% plant-based. Cooks caramelized fresh onions daily, then top Impossible meat with Follow Your Heart cheese, house-made sauces, and all the fixings. A great comfort food option for vegans and non-vegans alike. Since 1925, Eddie's Sweet Shop has made a name for itself in the Queensboro of New York City. It's known for its classic sundae with the works. That's 3 scoops of ice cream, hot fudge or strawberry sauce, fresh whipped cream, and a cherry on top. Las Vegas's Sugar Factory features a 5-dessert cake tower that is sure to satisfy any sweet tooth. It includes a brownie base, chocolate-covered strawberries, ice cream cookies sandwiches, and red velvet cake pops. Low Key Burritos is a pop-up in Long Beach, California, serving up savory breakfast burritos filled with eggs, bacon, potatoes, and avocado. They're then finished off on a flat top with a crispy cheese blanket cradling the outside. Ralph's Italian Restaurant in Philadelphia is the oldest Italian restaurant in the country. Over the last 120 years, it's gained a loyal following for classic Italian-American dishes like spaghetti and meatballs. A mix of ground beef and ground pork gives the meatballs their distinct tender texture. The clam chowder from Atlantic Fish Company in Boston is perfect for seafood lovers. The chowder is made with huge, fresh chopped quahogs and clarified butter. It's then served in a toasted sourdough bread bowl. The Cronut is one of New York City's most iconic desserts. Dominique Ansel Bakery created the donut croissant hybrid in 2013, and the hype remains fervent to this day. It's filled with 2 different fillings, rolled in sugar and glazed with an evolving selection of flavors. This version features Meyer lemon and honey. Naples street food shop Timballo has revolutionized the traditional pasta bake. Instead of serving it on a plate, the shop wanted to make a more portable version of the dish by wrapping it in a baked shell with a variety of fillings. Mashti Malone's has been serving Persian ice cream to Hollywood locals since the 1980s. One of the more popular items is the pistachio ice cream sandwich made with saffron rose water. Steve's authentic key lime pie in Red Hook, Brooklyn has created a way to enjoy its famous key lime pie on the go. The founders came up with the idea of making a smaller version of the pie that fits on a stick and is dipped in chocolate. So what did we miss? Are there any foods you think we should include for 2022? Let us know in the comments below.
From Italian beef sandwiches in Chicago to pork roll, egg, and cheese in New Jersey, spicy lamb noodles in New York to Cuban sandwiches in Miami. These are the 11 legendary dishes we explored across the country in 2020.
A generous helping of golden yellow rice sits underneath 12-hour marinated chicken, seared until tender. Roasted gyro meat sliced straight from the vertical spit. packed together with crisp lettuce, tomato, onions, and peppers, along with a few delicate slices of pita served soft and warm from the stove. But it's the extra creamy secret white sauce and notoriously spicy red sauce that made the Halal Guy's chicken and gyro platter a New York legend. The word halal refers to a specific way of butchering meat in the religion of Islam. But in New York, because of this one food cart, people also use halal as shorthand for a whole collection of street meats, sandwiches, and combo platters. The most famous of which is a platter with only 5 key ingredients.
It's like one of my favorite foods to eat. So I came the first time I remember and I ate it and I was in love instantly. And it was like one of the best things I've ever ate in my life. Until now.
Egyptian too.
Yeah.
So they're Egyptian. Just feels like.
Feels like home.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Combo, everything on it. Combination? Sure.
The combo platter starts with a layer of golden yellow rice, which is made from scratch, off-site before heading to the cart. This basmati rice takes the longest to make, stirred for over 45 minutes and prepared in 40-pound batches, enough to fill 60 to 70 platters. But really, it's the chicken that takes the most care and attention. It's always marinated for 12 hours. And although the recipe is secret, Middle Eastern street meats generally use a marinade of herbs, lemon, olive oil, salt, and pepper. The Halal Guys wait to chop the chicken until it's fully cooked. This way, it stays tender and becomes as juicy as can be.
After we cook it and well done, we cover up by the pita bread. You will get the flavor of the chicken in the pita bread.
Next comes the beloved beef gyro, which is half cooked on a vertical spit. Another secret recipe, the seasoning likely has a mix of traditional gyro spices like salt, pepper, paprika, and oregano. Cooks shave it as soon as the meat becomes a dark brown color, using a mechanic slicer rather than a knife because it's quicker and more consistent. Back at the cart, the gyro shavings are placed on the stove and chopped into even squares. Initially, the Halal Guys serve gyro meat in long shavings, like many other halal food vendors. But they switched to smaller pieces in order to keep up with demand. And finally, but maybe most importantly, comes this question.
White sauce all over?
Yeah, just all over the chicken, please.
Okay, no problem.
Like a lot of it. Yeah.
You have to get the sauces, most importantly the white sauce. I personally never asked the exact name of it, but that really makes the meal.
It's just white sauce.
Right, I think we all call it white sauce.
Carts across the city have tried to mimic the recipe, but the Halal Guys says no other place has cracked the code. Based on the to-go packets of white sauce, this creamy substance is a combination of mayo, black pepper, vinegar, salt, and a few other ingredients. But one thing we're sure about, the red sauce isn't for everyone.
We call the white sauce 911 because it's very, very spicy. I personally have not tasted it.
What? Ever?
Never. I don't eat spicy. I cannot tolerate spicy.
The sauce has a Scoville rating between 100,000 and 130,000, which is over 40 times hotter than Tabasco.
Hot sauce too?
The cart guys won't let you walk away without telling you just how spicy it can be, and recommend taking a couple of packets to go rather than drizzling too much on your platter.
I love the white sauce, and I love spicy, so definitely love the red sauce too. Recommend both.
Next time we'll get barbecue.
Okay. Wait, this barbecue? Oh, dude.
30 years ago, there were few halal carts in Manhattan, until the Halal Guys opened one on West 53rd and 6th Avenue. It didn't take too long to win over customers, particularly cab drivers looking for an easy way to eat halal.
At that time, they didn't find any halal food in New York City, so they came up with the idea, there's a lot of Muslims here, why can't we provide a full halal meal for Muslim cabbies? And it started that way.
Now, street meat is everywhere. But those cabbies have spread the word about the platters and gyros specifically from the Halal Guys.
We have deals for cab drivers, okay, like better pricing, couple of bucks cheaper, something, discount.
Not to mention, there's even an express taxi line for drivers only.
It's unfair, but this is their policy, that if you're a cab driver, you don't have to wait in the line. You just skip from here and we give your sandwich or whatever the meal and you keep going, so.
Halal street food has become a staple meal for New Yorkers and a rite of passage for visitors. The cart has been praised by magazines, radio stations, and celebrities.
Just something you have to try. It's like you can't go to New York and not try Halal Guys.
What does it remind you of?
Home, love,
sweetness, not sweetness, spiciness. Oh my god, the chicken is so tender, the rice is exquisite, and the white sauce, I would die for the white sauce. Just how the white sauce complements the chicken and the spices that it's marinated in.
I really loved it. I regret not trying it sooner. Now I'm gonna spend the rest of my life eating more of it.
Hot sauce or no hot sauce?
Hot sauce.
Yeah, you have it right now, right?
Yeah.
All right, no problem. Enjoy your food, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a wonderful day.
Thanks, you too.
Thank you.
Fresh rolls of French bread sliced down the middle, loaded with thinly sliced marinated beef that soaks into the bun, topped with piles of sweet peppers and jardinera, all laid across the beef, soaked in a top-secret juice. It's this classic combination of seasoned beef, peppers, and a mouth-watering gravy that makes the Italian beef sandwich a legend in Chicago. There are plenty of spots to get an Italian beef in Chicago, but Johnny's in Elmwood Park is full of customers lining up to get their hands on its juicy sandwich as soon as the doors open at 11.
I've been here since high school. Yeah. The flavor of Johnny's beef is different than anywhere else.
Been in the neighborhood almost 30 years, and I love their beef, and it's #1 beef in town.
Ain't no other beef in the world better than Johnny's.
There are a few ways to order your beef from Johnny's. If you ask for juicy, the entire sandwich gets dipped into a container of beefy juices, making the bread soaking wet. If you ask for dry, then no gravy. If you opt for dipped, then your meat is lightly drenched in the juice.
They dip the bun in the juice, make it even soggier.
Probably need to take a shower after this. This is awesome.
I like it juicy and everything. Good flavor and everything. Good.
Johnny's beef starts off with roasting 300 pounds of a lean and tough cut of beef, either top or round sirloin, to simultaneously marinate the beef and make its famous juice. A special spice mix is poured into the large vat of meat.
It's a pretty simple process. Adding the seasoning to the meat, it's just going to cook down.
What's in the spices?
That's a secret.
You can't tell us?
No one knows this, but 3 people maybe.
I see a bit of oregano.
That's it.
And hot peppers.
Some things you can, they're better left unsaid. So now we're just going to add water to it, and it'll start cooking.
And who created the spice mix?
Johnny came from his mother-in-law way back in the day.
And then your son-in-law said the recipe's under lock and key. Forever.
So that's secret. Can't tell you. Lock and key.
They won't give nobody the seasoning.
Well, that I can't disclose. It's in a lock and key in a vault somewhere. That's a secret.
Oh, so none of the employees season.
Absolutely not.
They will never do that. They don't want nobody to know their flavor.
That's how secretive it is. Just the process is more important than anything else. Every day the same way, and we're ready to go.
The meat cooks in the gravy for a few hours until it's tender and well seasoned. It's cooled off in the fridge overnight to ensure easy slicing. The next morning, staff trim off the fat and bring over the slabs to an automatic slicer.
Meat is sliced very thin, as you can see, very thin. You don't want to go too thick. Okay, it's not a steak, it's a beef sandwich. You want thin, very thin meat that you can almost see through.
Once a pan is filled to the brim with paper-thin slices of beef, it's either refrigerated or sent out to the front for assembly.
There's 15 pounds in each pan. We cut 10, 12, 15 pans, depending. You know, the weekend gets even busier.
The assembly of the sandwich starts off with French bread that's specially made for Johnny's from Toronto Bakery, a local bread company in Chicago. It is long, narrow in shape, and has a thin crust.
French bread holds our juice very well with the sandwich, with the peppers, doesn't make it fall apart. That is the authentic way of making an Italian beef. Without good bread, what's inside is nothing. This is just an Italian beef sandwich, Johnny style. Spoon of gravy, sweet peppers, right there.
And what is the juice made out of?
Can't tell you.
No?
No, secret seasoning.
And then sweet peppers, that's the usual.
That's our usual,
What
yep.
about hot peppers? The
Hot peppers,
jardinera?
jardinera right here. Gives it a lot of more flavor. I mean, the seasoning enough is spicy. That just makes it even better. We have our own recipe that somebody makes for us for our jardinera, but the sweet peppers are made in-house every day.
And if you want juicy, do you dip the entire thing back in there?
Dip the entire thing back in there. Okay, now we're gonna go to juicy beef sweet.
Oh my God, I'm salivating. This is beautiful.
And there you go. There's a juicy beef sweet.
And what do you prefer?
That with hot peppers. Juicy beef sweet and hot peppers. The most common sandwich is a juicy beef with sweet peppers.
It's kind of like the soup kitchen from Seinfeld. They have to be very specific.
Just follow the ordering procedure and you will be fine.
Medium turkey chili.
You know anything about a hot dog stand or a beef stand in Chicago, you don't say the word ketchup.
No, why not?
Because it just doesn't go. They'll give it to you on the side, but you shouldn't be asking for it. It's kind of an unspoken rule.
What about cheese?
Negative. No cheese.
Cheese is not an authentic way of making a beef sandwich. It's gonna hide all the flavor that we have in our juice, and you don't wanna do that. People love cheese, but you're not gonna find it at Johnny's.
Both the juicy and dry varieties of Johnny's beef have drawn tourists and celebrities into the quaint storefront since 1961. But it's the local community and surrounding neighbors that keep the lines long and the orders coming through.
I can smell it from my backyard, so it's pretty irresistible to come and get it.
The line gets all the way out there on Saturdays and Fridays, all the way down the alley.
There's always a line, you know, and I don't like waiting in line. This is the only line I'll wait in.
It's an amazing place, it really is. It really is nice to see people come in, see people all the time, regular basis. Their loyalty is nice, it really is.
It is amazing that you memorized this recipe and it's nowhere.
Not that difficult.
Yeah, but I mean, then you have to show up to work every day.
Every day I have to be here.
Wow.
Yes. And if I'm not, I will put it in a container like I did for you guys today.
Right.
In advance.
So you'd have to kill me if I ever found out.
Exactly.
Garlicky lechon marinated for 24 hours, paired with sweet ham brined for 7 days, topped with 2 slices of Swiss cheese and pickles for a punch of vinegar and extra crunch, all layered onto plush Cuban bread, brushed with lard and pressed until warm and crisp. It's this classic combination of flavors pressed between Cuban bread that made the Cuban sandwich a legend in Miami. Ham and cheese is one of those classic combinations. It's straightforward, but you may see it served differently depending on where you go. Like down in Miami, where Little Havana is a haven for Cuban cuisine, and this classic marriage of meat and protein defines their go-to sandwich.
Cuban sandwiches in Miami are like pizza to New Yorkers. The Cuban sandwich is the pinnacle, and if you meet the top, then you are meeting us at Sandwich in Miami.
For Cubans, we can make anywhere. On a slow day, 80 sandwiches. On a busy day, 150 Cubans alone.
At Sandwich Day Miami, Daniel and Rosa spend the most time preparing the meat. To make a true Cuban sandwich, they prepare ham and roasted pork called lechon.
Our lechon and our ham, we use the same part of the pork, which is a boneless pork butt. For us, we find that it tends to be one of the most tender parts of the pork. One gets cured and the other one gets marinated. It's really the only difference between the two.
The curing process starts like this. Each ham is wrapped and injected with a salt and water solution made with spices, like garlic, allspice, cloves, and coriander. Then it sits for 7 days, building flavor by soaking up that brine. Whereas the lechon marinates for 1 to 2 days before it goes inside the oven to roast. And when it's finished,
you end up with this beautiful crust on the outside, the gold that obviously is contributed through the roasting with all of the sugars and the honey that's in the ham. And so it's nice and tender, it's definitely juicy, really creates a power of flavors when you pair it up, particularly with the ham, which is a little bit sweeter.
What may be as important as the meat is the loaf of bread it sits between. A Cuban sandwich simply wouldn't be the same without Cuban bread.
Cuban bread for Cubans is what the tortilla is to Mexicans, right? What the arepa is to the Colombians or the Venezuelans, right? It's just part of our DNA.
But what makes this bread different than, say, French or Italian bread? It's gotta have fat.
There's a lot of people who may make Cuban bread, but they only use water. For us, it was really important to be authentic and to make sure that we didn't take the lard out of the process, because it truly does make a huge difference with the Cuban bread, with flavor, texture, everything.
And while other spots may opt for yellow mustard, Sandwich Day Miami adds a drizzle of its homemade spicy mustard. And if customers catch themselves craving mayo,
I tell them that Cubans are not made with mayonnaise, that I'll be happy to put it on the side, but that I will not be a part of ruining the Cuban sandwich with mayonnaise.
after a drizzle of mustard comes equal parts lechon and ham, 2 slices of Swiss cheese, and pickles.
I love the Cuban sandwich because there's something about the mustard, the pickles, the fattiness of the pork. There's something about that combination of flavors that's really layered that hits home for me.
The way you really palletize it correctly. Most people put mustard and pickles together, and you don't do that. There's too much vinegar. It punches you in the face. It's overpowering. You need to separate them and give it a complementary meat.
And finally, the whole sandwich heads to the plancha, where it's pressed and finished off with one more thing.
Once it's being warmed, we glaze on lard, and the lard that we use is the same lard that's rendered from the ham and the lechon that we make.
The lard is what really helps kind of diffuse the heat. It's a very high heat index, so it doesn't burn, unlike butter.
Meat's nice and tender. The bread is nice and crisp. Gives you that crunch. This is how I remember it. Okay, so how do they open up a shop like this up in Wisconsin?
More than 60% of the U.S.'s Cuban population lives in Florida, and a third of Miami-Dade County in particular, where Sandwich calls home, is made up of Cuban Americans. Hence why the Cuban sandwich has become a mainstay here.
I have people all the time. Everyone comes into town, and that's the one question they have. Where can I get a Cuban sandwich?
It's part of generations and generations and generations of food. So here in Miami, it's only natural
when we migrated here, it was only natural that was
for that to be inherited. It's part of our culture. It's part of our DNA. It's part of the fabric of our culinary landscape. That's my Cuban.
No one's ever really elevated the sandwich. It's been like a traditional staple with, you know, store-bought ingredients, but no one's really taken it to that gourmet level of making everything from scratch, down from the pickles to the mustard, how they brine everything. You taste it, you taste all the quality.
I think the Cuban sandwich with time has kind of become something we put on the back burner, where it's like a really affordable fast food that you kind of just grab and go. But we wanted to take it back to the old school, where people really took the time and care to create their meats and to really curate a beautiful sandwich that you can truly enjoy.
And that sandwich they've mastered is one of the best Cubanos you'll find in Miami, with customers coming from across the world to try it.
We've had people come in and show us
like magazines.
Their magazines from Europe says that we must try this Cuban sandwich, and it's surreal. And we're humbled by the whole thing. Honestly, you know, you put something in motion, you put all of your effort and love, you feel like it's something that is going to be appreciated, and then once they try it, the gratitude and enjoyment that you see in their eyes when they're actually trying it, honestly, makes all of it worth it.
Everybody loves a good sando, and every culture has a sandwich. This is our sandwich and our culture in a bite, you know?
It's kind of the whole package. You get the different flavors, the different textures. I love myself a grilled cheese with an addition of meat, but this is just its own thing. It's the Cuban sandwich.
A half pork, half beef sausage grilled until perfectly charred and brown, dressed with tangy yellow mustard and crunchy white onions. But it's the final touch, smothering the whole thing in homemade chili, cooked down for hours to hone the sweet and smoky flavor that makes the half smoke from Ben's Chili Bowl a legend in Washington, D.C. Washington, D.C. is a city rich in history, but it's this famous 9-block stretch on U Street, once known as Black Broadway, that has contributed to some of the city's most defining moments. And while this block has struggled through generations of ups and downs, Ben's Chili Bowl, which first opened its doors on August 22, 1958, was there through it all.
It tastes the same way that it did like 10 years ago, and my grandparents stayed the same way it tasted 20 years ago. It never changes.
Inside the small kitchen that has kept Washingtonians fed for generations is a world of secrets. So many, in fact, that the family goes as far as to prep brown paper bags full of Ben's original spice mix, so that even the chefs remain clueless to the final touches.
This magic bag we make every day, and only the family has this secret. Some people get their driver's license, some people get a bar mitzvah. We get the magic spice mix recipe.
This is Kamal Ali, one of founder Ben and Virginia's 3 sons, all of whom left successful careers in their own rights to help keep the family legacy alive.
What is your mom gonna do to you if you ever gave away this recipe?
Big trouble, big trouble. I'm not too old to forget to put over her knee.
And Mama Virginia agrees.
Oh no, we raised them well.
The chili sauce begins with simple, fresh ingredients. Ground beef topped with roughly chopped white onion, green peppers, and tomatoes, loaded into a large stock pot.
Chain restaurant, and other people are making it. They're going to have exact measurements and everything. This is how we do it here. This is how we do it here.
You just pour it in. Okay.
We're just going to toss in these peppers and onions, and what we're going to do is we're going to get it a good covering.
Once all the ingredients are combined and covered with liquid, the sauce is left to boil and bubble for about an hour and a half until the meat is cooked and the vegetables are nice and soft, ensuring a silky, smooth texture. When it's cooked down to about half the amount, the pot is left to simmer for an additional 45 minutes so that the flavor can really develop.
So now it's simmered, all those spices are getting together in there and having a party.
Kamal kicked us out of the kitchen to add some Ali family secret finishing touches. But when we came back, the chili was reduced down to a rich and creamy sauce that he churns with a metal spoon to add in some air and positive vibes.
We add in some community spirit. We add in lots of love. A little bit of Black Lives Matter this year.
Every year.
Of course, every year. And we come out with this nice, smooth consistency.
After the chili sauce is left to cool on a bed of ice, it's taken to the production line, where the iconic half smoke really comes to life.
The half smoke is unique to Washington, and it is Washington's signature dish now.
It begins with a half pork, half beef sausage cooked on a hot griddle until charred on all sides. The sausage is placed on a lightly steamed bun before being doused with yellow mustard, sprinkled with chopped white onion, and finished with that famous chili sauce.
The meat is perfectly seasoned. You still got the bun, crispy on the outside, juicy on the inside, chili laced up. The mustard gives it that little tang. Good to go.
I'm a native Washingtonian, so you can't live in Washington, D.C. and not come to Ben's. It's made with love. This family who built this is a love story, you know, and it's an African-American black love story.
The love story that built this empire began with Ben and Virginia Ali over 60 years ago, when he stopped by the bank she worked at and decided to chat her up.
He had the nerve to ask me to call. He wrote a little note with his phone number and his name. Of course, I didn't call him. This was 1957. You don't call a man you don't know, and the rest is history. We had 51 years together before he died, yeah.
Quickly into their relationship, Ben and Virginia decided that they wanted to own their own business. Having worked in restaurants to pay his way through university, the two decided to lean into a tasty chili recipe Ben had cooked up.
We needed an ideal location. We found that ideal location in this community on a street called Black Broadway.
And just like that, Ben's Chili Bowl was born. In the early days, the newlyweds worked day in and day out serving the affluent Black community of Black Broadway, standing as a meeting ground for some of the biggest names in history. Everyone from Duke Ellington to Stokely Carmichael to MLK himself have swung by for a bite of the half smoke.
Dr. Martin Luther King had a satellite office at 14th and U. So whenever he was in town, he'd pop into the Chili Bowl. We'd have an opportunity to chat with him for a few minutes and listen to his dream. And the March on Washington that took place in 1963, we were a part of. And we were here to perhaps prepare food for some of those folks that came in very early. So it breaks my heart today to see that we're still now struggling and fighting for those same basic human rights that we fought for so many years ago.
This is the revolution!
Already active community leaders in the civil rights movement, when protests broke out after the assassination of MLK, Ben's was one of the only businesses allowed to stay open, feeding protesters as well as first responders late into the night.
Now, Stokely Carmichael told me that he had a talk with the commander and said, we need a place together. We need a place for the city officials, for even activists, and for the first responders to be able to come in and feel safe and have something to eat.
It was a meeting place for the civil rights movement, for entertainers, celebrities. No matter what was going on in the country, around the world, Ben's had his hand on the pulse of the community. It was a usual place for unusual people to come, and everybody could be usual. You know what I mean? And meetings have been held in some of these booths, meetings that impacted people's lives all over the country.
Destruction from the protests caused residents to flee the area, and this community continued to face detrimental setbacks over the decades, from drug trafficking into the Black community in the 70s, to disruptive metro construction throughout the 80s and large-scale gentrification through the 90s, all of which, over time, effectively erased Black Broadway off the map. Through it all, Ben's Chili Bowl has remained, even becoming Obama's first surprise pit stop leading up to the 2009 inauguration. But despite the hype, Virginia lives to make sure the place feels like home to everyone who walks in.
She and Ben, during his lifetime, they brought along their family so that their family would continue along after them. And that is an important thing because Ben is gone, and one day I'll be gone and Virginia will be gone, but the legacy of the Chili Bowl will continue to live because the children have made that a part of what they do.
It's a family affair, and I'm so, so grateful for that. I like being able to come in and meet and greet our patrons and treat them as guests coming into my home. It's been an interesting 62 years. I've not had a boring moment. It's very tasty. Have you tried one?
If I'm being perfectly honest, I've somehow gotten through my life without ever having a chili dog, so I have absolutely no idea what to expect from this, but I will say, just smelling it, it smells like summer. It smells like a family barbecue. It smells like sweet and a little bit spicy. It's goddamn a critique. This is so good. So the chili doesn't have a lot of texture to it, which is where the onions come in. The onions add that crunch that you really want, that fresh, sweet crunch. The mustard on top adds like a little bit of a sweetness, but the chili overall, it's thick, it's rich, it's spicy, but in that way that it's like a flavorful spice. It's not a hot spice, so it feels like you could just keep eating it because it's never gonna like hurt your mouth. I've never had a chili dog before, and it's so much better than I was expecting. Like I feel like I've been missing out on this my entire life.
When I came here, my hair was as long as yours, but look what happened. Them chili dogs are delicious.
Fresh dough cut into perfect rounds. Dozens fried in piping hot oil, a minute on each side. Only flipped when golden brown and lightly crisp. Stacked up on a long rod and drenched in a thick honey glaze. Hung up on 2 metal hooks to let the excess glaze drip down, so that each donut is evenly coated and perfectly sweet. It's the special way that this simple dough is fried and glazed that make Peter Pan's donuts a legend in Brooklyn and beyond. Hours before customers fill the stools at the U-shaped countertop, bakers at Peter Pan are busy making donuts.
This is definitely a Greenpoint staple. People wait here for 45 minutes, an hour just to get a donut.
I got a donut. It's no line, it's no line.
Bakers come to work at midnight to make dough from scratch. They start with the shop's popular yeast donuts since those take the longest to make. Bakers measure out flour and sugar with a scale before dumping each ingredient into an industrial steel mixer. The mixer blends flour, sugar, milk, butter, and eggs. On a typical day, bakers go through about 40 pounds of flour to make 1,000 donuts.
The only machine left back there is to mix it, but everything is done by hand. You saw he was hand cutting every donut and hand glazing them, and it makes a difference.
Bakers roll the dough about an inch thick. Any thinner and the donuts will shrink too much when they fry. Then they cut the donut into perfect rounds, some with holes and others without, depending on whether the donut has a filling. Now the donuts head into the proofing cabinet to rise. Typically, yeast donuts need about 3 hours to rise, which is why bakers start their shift overnight. But the timing can change based on a few factors, like the weather that day. In the winter, Peter Pan's donuts can take up to 4.5 hours to rise. But when it's hot or humid, it's much less than that.
Summertime with the humidity, I mean, you don't even have to put them in the proof box. You know, as you're cutting them and leaving them on the rack, they're proofing.
About 35 donuts fry until they turn golden brown, about a minute on each side. Yeast donuts head directly to the glazing station. But cake donuts need to cool for a few minutes, otherwise they'll break apart. Bakers line up 10 donuts on a long rod and submerge them into a thick honey glaze. They hang the rod on 2 metal hooks because
if you just leave it flat, it sort of sits on the top and it's too sweet. This way it really runs off the whole donut.
There's blueberry buttermilk, sourdough, and the shop's best sellers, honey-dipped and red velvet cake flavors.
I don't think you can come here and not get a glazed donut.
It's just like your classic go-to donut. Not too much going on. Simple, airy, but yet filling and glazed like just as well as all the others. That glaze is everything. That's the best part about this donut, to be real, to be honest. The red velvet's good. I love red velvet flavoring, but the glaze is like such an even coat and thin. It looks like they're soaking the glaze onto each donut, but it's actually just like a thin coating that dries perfectly on top, and it spreads so well throughout. Both the classics and the new varieties have drawn in tourists, celebrity customers, and movie crews over the last 70 years. But it's the faithful locals that keep the shop so busy.
I've been in the neighborhood for 8 years. I have breakfast here 3 times a week at least.
This donut is just so good, and it's not just for the police. It's for the mail lady.
6 circles of pork rolls sliced a ½ inch thick, seared on the flat top until the edges are crisp, stacked with 2 fried eggs and 4 slices of yellow American cheese, sandwiched between a hard Kaiser roll. It's this contentious cured ham that made the pork roll, egg, and cheese a legend in New Jersey. In other parts of the country, a breakfast sandwich typically means egg, cheese, and some sort of meat. But at Slater's Deli in New Jersey, the sandwich wouldn't be complete without pork roll, or...
I usually call them Taylor ham. I'm from North Jersey, but I've been practicing.
Pork roll is a smoked ham that's already pre-cooked that people eat as a breakfast sandwich, and it's a religion in New Jersey, an absolute religion. I mean, people are nuts over it.
It's like nothing you've tasted. It's very salty, very oily, but you want the oil, right? Because that's what, you put it on a roll and it's great.
The smoky, salty, processed meat is sold like this, in hefty 6-pound logs of ground pork that's been spiced, smoked, and cooked before it's shipped to delis across New Jersey.
The pork roll gets sliced on number 8 all the time. This way it's the same thickness and the same texture all the time. If it's sliced too thin, it'll shrink up on the grill and it just won't be the same.
Even though the product is pre-cooked, Ralph sears it on the flat top for 3 to 4 minutes.
If somebody asks for a well done, I got the weight I put on it.
So it gets kind of crisp around the edge?
It quicker.
He makes those slits along each slice, otherwise the meat would curl up while cooking. Meanwhile, Ralph fries 2 eggs and tops each with a slice of yellow American cheese.
This is an old trick.
A little bit of water, a lot of steam.
Watch. It's amazing the way it melts the cheese.
All 6 slices of pork roll, eggs, and cheese are sandwiched between a hard Kaiser roll. If you ask Ralph, the eggs go on the top or between the pork roll, but never below.
If you put the egg on the bottom, when you go to cut it, it just falls all over the place. There's no way it's going to stay together. So it has to be done that way.
Ralph opts for a brand of pork roll called Taylor, which is where the debate over the true name of this meat begins. The story goes that a man named John Taylor created the first pork roll, originally calling it Taylor's Prepared Ham. He was forced to remove the word ham from the name because it didn't meet the definition of ham created by the Pure Food and Drug Act of 1906. So he decided to call it John Taylor's Original Taylor Pork Roll instead, hence the confusion.
I call it Taylor ham.
Pork roll, I call it pork roll.
My mom's from North Jersey, so I grew up on Taylor ham and cheese.
But if you look at the package, it says Taylor, so they're kind of right.
What's the right answer?
It's pork roll to me.
While there's no official line separating the people who call it pork roll versus those who say Taylor ham, according to Ralph,
the cutoff's Woodbridge usually. After Woodbridge, it's pork roll. You go further north than Woodbridge, it's Taylor ham. That's the cutoff I see.
Forget what you call it. One thing is for sure. Pork roll, egg, and cheese is a rite of passage in New Jersey.
No matter which time of year it is, we can sell nothing else, but we will sell tons of pork roll.
How many pork roll cases would you say you go through in a week?
In the summertime, probably 50.
50 cases? How much do each of those weigh?
6 pounds, so 300 pounds a week.
Yeah, that's a lot of pork roll. That's a lot of processed meat.
In other words, there's not a lot of healthy people coming in here, that's for sure. There's nothing really nuts about it. I mean, it's just something that people grew up on here, and it stuck with them forever, you know what I mean? And you can't get it anywhere else. There's no other state you can get it from. You can buy it in a supermarket in other states in the packages, you know what I mean, the pre-sliced packages, but it's not the same.
Can I get a clap?
Woo!
Been a while since I've said that.
Been a while since I wore jeans. Pork roll, egg, and cheese. Woohoo, it looks messy. Okay. First impression, I'm familiar with the sandwich, very familiar being from New Jersey, but this thing is the largest pork roll, egg, and cheese sandwich I have ever seen. And I'm just gonna try to attempt to, eat it in a good solid bite. If you've never had pork roll, I think you would be surprised by how salty it is, because it's definitely saltier than regular ham. And then also, if you think about Canadian bacon and how thick that is, it kind of resembles that, but it's also a meat and a product all of its own. It has like just a uniquely salty, spicy, smoky flavor. And this bee wants it too, whoa. Okay, in terms of texture, it's thick. It's a little bit crisp on the outside, but it's not like crunchy in any way.
It's like in the field of breakfast meats, like bacon or sausage, just hits different sometimes. I can't describe it. I don't even know where it comes from.
Could you imagine eating that entire sandwich?
6 slices of pork roll is a lot. Normally, a normal pork roll, egg, and cheese, from what I have seen, is like 2 to 3 slices max. And then your egg and your cheese, and you got your whole complete meal. But to have 6 slices, that is a meal in itself. Though I do enjoy pork roll, this, you have to love it to have this much of it in a sandwich.
It's a taste of my childhood, I guess, is the best way for me to explain it. You know, my mom always made it at home, or we went to the deli and got it. So it's a Jersey staple.
I have trained myself for this video to say pork roll. Otherwise, it's obviously Taylor ham.
It's pork roll.
Oh my God, Nicole. Pastry dough mixed until soft, patted down and rolled an 1/8 inch thick. Cut into perfect 2-inch squares, then fly through the air into piping hot oil. Fried until puffy and golden brown. Finished off with a sweet blanket of powdered sugar. It's the expert way that these pastries are cut and fried.
difícil.
Revenge is merely an opportunity for improvement.
I don't push the envelope, I shred it.
Heads up, team. This is it. Pain, death, nothing phases me.
Ready, set, go!
Heads up. Package coming in.
I'm down. No bueno.
Our teammates' killers have been pinpointed. This will bind them. Shooter, move. Target acquired.
I've been down.
Reloading. Cut down an enemy. Don't let it
Quella nascosta, spara.
I hope you are ready. Don't let them get the jump on you. Target there.
Heard that. Pain, death, nothing phases me.
Round 2. I hope you have discerned their weaknesses. Not so fast. Time to bind you.
Must go faster! They're shooting at me!
The enemy is in striking range. I'm under fire.
Reloading. Healing up. Eyes are open though.
Down that one.
sights. This round ends in your favor.
Pain, death, nothing phases me.
Round 3. Do not relent.
¡Rápido!
Arcstar out.
Care package inbound.
Hostile close.
Yo, we should def check out that care.
Sending an arc star.
Reloading.
Enemy down.
Contact with target. Contact with going to explode here.
Taking fire.
Back.
Enemy close. Eliminate the enemy. Enemy fought off. Rally yourselves. We will not lose in my game. Round 4.
Must go faster.
Enemy in that location.
Taking fire.
Thermite out. Taking fire. Time to bind you.
Care package.
Releasing an
I've been down.
throwing frags. Under fire. I've been down. Target close.
Reloading.
Throwing no target here.
Reloading.
Ah pá, fogo, não fazem finish nenhum, meu.
Fired. You stand.
Tá mal, tá?
Fancy a bit of a blather?
They see the cage. I see the sky beyond.
The All-Father will gift us today.
Go. Prove you're worthy.
Righty then, let's do this. I'm out of heavy ammo.
Let's explore this way.
Round one. Your goal is simple. Win.
Marking our surroundings.
Drop the veil.
Making contact with enemy.
Got some materials for us.
Fire beyond the care package on high.
She killed me with 2 shots. 2 shots. Hell, this just dropped me.
You lost. Begin round preparations.
You fight with great beauty, but perhaps not enough today.
Round two. Do not falter.
Look, enemy over here. Bleeding out.
Fucking hell, man.
Enemy is right here. Enemy is right here. Opponent here.
Reload. Being shot at.
Opponent here.
Pick me up, taking it to you,
Opponent
right,
here.
Newty? We spot a border. Me and you are down.
Not that fast.
Enemy is about to win. Will you go far?
They're poised to win, and we're poised to take it from them. Throwing grenade. Rival spotted. Throwing. I'm taking fire.
Care package. Eyes to the skies.
Reload.
Thermite out.
Foda-se!
Reload.
Contact with rival. Rival, right here. Grenade.
Maybe next time, you should try a different path.
Inspired. You stand to rise above the rest.
Esse 2 tiros matou-me logo. Ah, tá bem.
This is what I was built for.
You know, this match is gonna be extravagant. That's
I came here to party. Let's rock. Go. Prove you're worthy.
Time to wipe the floor with their intestines.
Round one. So much potential.
Got a skin bag out there.
Got some materials for us.
Care package arriving. Choose your next move.
Taking fire! Up in the chimney.
Shut it down. Shut up and die.
I got some materials.
Thermite out.
Prepare for anything. Round 2. I hope you have discerned their weaknesses. You knew how this would end when you took on the pilot. At least, you should.
Será que ele matou a malta certo? Eu?
The match nears its end. Do not surrender.
They're about to take this. You okay with that? I'm not.
Round 3. Do not relent.
Double timing it. Smoke out. I'm down.
Passou mesmo ao lado dele. Estou só a gozar com ele.
The winner is decided. The rest of you are
Estava muito chique. Couve dentro do olho.
Speed isn't life. It just makes life go faster. No breath to steady. No heart to calm. Perfection.
Ready to go. Seen?
Go. Prove you're worthy. This is my domain. I will lead us to victory.
Bird dropping here. If it lands on you, here's good luck.
You should have scurried away. She's going to gloat about this all day. Round one. Your goal is simple. Win.
No bogey in sight. Wings up.
Drop some materials here.
Taking fire. Care package coming down.
It may hold the key to your victory.
Reloading.
I'm spotted. Taking fire.
Good job.
Reloading.
You all still stand. The mark of a superior squad. Do not let them catch you unprepared.
Let's explore this way.
My ultimate is ready. Round two. Staring through reality.
Wings out.
I'm spotted. Taking fire.
Reloading.
Reloading. I'm under fire. You all still stand. The mark of a superior squad. Victory nears. Concentrate and finish this.
One more point and we win the whole enchilada.
Round three. Do not relent.
Wings up. Wings out.
Care package. Taking fire.
Incoming care.
Impressive. She's going to gloat about this all day.
Teabag, 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 teabag.
Impressive. Now repeat.
Ay, 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 ay.
Join me, fellow fighter. Fight strong.
Valkyrie extending to re-engage.
Me ain't afraid of much, but losing, that would be a drag.
Victory awaits if you are strong enough to claim it.
There is purity in simple combat. Now, Visyatra.
Might be something good this way.
Let's leave a little bird dropping.
Survival of the fittest.
Round one.
Wings up. Bogey over there.
Go and check it. Got some materials for us.
Looky here, got bandit. Wings out.
Care package inbound. Strategize.
I'm getting shot at.
I'm taking fire. Down a hostile on score.
Slash one, bogey. Reloading.
Down, but alive. Hostile close.
Recharging shields.
Contact with target.
Wings up.
Making contact with enemy. Contact with hostile. Let's go this way.
Numbers mean nothing against a true fighter. Well done. Prepare or die.
A token to remember this
Might be
moment.
something good this way.
Wings out.
Round two.
We can bogey there. Nobody panic, but we got bandits.
Listen up, I'm getting shot at.
I am taking fire.
Wings up.
Care package.
Reloading.
you. Shots fired.
Victory's ours to lose, which we're not gonna do, right?
Let's explore this way.
Thanks, I really appreciate how easy you made that look for me. Nice touch.
Round 3.
Scanning the area. I have gathered
Got some extra supplies.
Wings out.
Phoenix Kitya.
Care package arriving. Coming down.
Listen up, I'm getting shot at.
Wings up. Reloading.
Just giving my shields a recharge.
Wings out.
Check it. Got some materials for us. Listen up, I'm getting shot at.
Charging on my shields.
reloading.
Reloading.
1 sec, healing up.
It seems you are indeed worthy. Inspired. You stand to rise above the rest.
Pedir. Vai pedir o quê? Ter de sair, mudar aqui o conceito de skeleton. Seja o texto.
Há quantos anos? Aquele acampado na casa dos snipers, Ah! Caroças! Oh shit! Esta câmera vai ser lixada! Oh! Oh!